Back to school means back to homework, and the internet can be a great resource for our students. But how do you know that your child is really safe when online? I recently spoke with Titania Jordan, Chief Parenting Officer at BARC Technologies, to find out. Titania, it's so great to have you back. Let's talk about our kids returning back to school. Some of them have done more than a year of remote learning. What concerns are you seeing regarding this return to normal?
There are so many concerns. You know, I'm thankful children are back in a physical building, but that means that comes with threats of violence again, cyberbullying, increase in sexting, and mental health issues being flagged. So return to school was wonderful, but also return to the things we were experiencing before.
Exactly, and BARC has two different services. One is free for schools. Talk a little bit about both and how they're used to keep our children safe.
Yes, well, since school is top of everyone's mind, we'll start with BARC for Schools, which is BARC's Give Back. It's a free service that any school can use in Atlanta and in the U.S., and it will allow schools to monitor and flag the issues that children are encountering while on school-issued devices and accounts. Again, cyberbullying, thoughts of suicide and depression, anxiety, violent tendencies, all of those things that children, surprisingly, but not surprisingly, because we see the data, are discussing and encountering, even in things like Google Docs and school-issued email. So BARC for Schools is free for any school in Atlanta. Some Atlanta schools are already using it, so it's great, and everyone should take advantage of that. And then BARC Premium and BARC, the service for families, is a way that parents can help to monitor and control the time and the content that children are encountering when they're using their devices all the time at home. BARC will monitor social media, text messaging, and email for families, and then send alerts when their children have encountered the very dangerous and prevalent issues that we see every day at BARC.
So what are some of the biggest dangers that you're seeing and that you're flagging at BARC?
You know, mental health is top of mind.
Yeah.
Suicide is the second leading cause of death in children in this country, ages 10 and up. And so it's not a matter of if, but when your child is going to encounter some tough feelings, some tough situations, either they or their friends. So whether it's depression, anxiety, even just the comparison trap of having your perfect self online all the time and not really sharing your real life. We've got to be there for our children, and at BARC, we're seeing a very high number of alerts being sent around mental health, anxiety, and our children need us. And as parents, we can't possibly know all the places to go to see the warning signs. Our children are spending upwards of 8 hours a day online. Like, do you even know where to look in Snapchat to see if there's a problem? Most parents don't.
I know that you've created this amazing community, this resource for parents. Tell me more about it.
Yes. For everybody out there who's struggling with parenting in a tech world, including myself, there's a great community on Facebook called Parenting in a Tech World. Just go to Facebook, type Parenting in the Tech World. In the search bar, we'll have links for you as well. It is a community of, over 130,000 parents now that are talking about these issues in real time.
And you've also told me to watch something called Childhood 2.0. It's getting a lot of buzz. Tell me more about this.
Yes, there is a very powerful documentary out now. It is totally free. You can go to childhood2movie.com or search for it on YouTube. It's been viewed over 2 million times, I believe. It is an hour and a half of some very compelling data and real stories from real children, teens, tweens, and families that are going through exactly what we're going through right now.
And you wrote a book by the same name, Parenting in a Tech World.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you for bringing that up. I co-authored a book, Parenting in a Tech World, with Matt McKee, great Atlanta dad of 2. So glad to partner with him. Just on Amazon. Go to Amazon, search Parenting in a Tech World, or you can go to parenting.tech and get the book, and it'll help.
Yes, we need all the resources we can get. Thank you so much for your time. Most importantly now, where can people go to learn more and either just make sure that they are imploring their schools to get the BARC app, but also for themselves at home?
Yes. So I know parents are already overwhelmed, and we've just given you a lot of information. If you take one thing away from our time together, go to bark.us, not bark.com, but bark.us. From there, you can find all the things we talked about and get the support that you need.
Thank you so much, Titania. I so appreciate it. Happy back to school.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Thank you to Bark Technologies for sponsoring that segment.